Welcome back to a special edition of Jersey Matters. This is Larry Menti. We are on the floor of the convention, and I'm with Rob Arlett, who is the chair of the Trump campaign. Is it still a campaign? Of course it is.
It is, actually, for the state of Delaware. That is correct.
For the state of Delaware, and Delaware is all the way in the back.
Well, but we are still the first state, no matter what you say, Larry. We are still the very first state, so we take very pride in that.
Well, when you look at the seating arrangement, and I don't mean to be facetious about this,
You're
when
right.
you look at the seating arrangement, I mean, New York's up front because
Sure.
he's from New York, and New Jersey, but there's some of the things I don't understand, like Indiana doesn't have a good seat,
Right.
and you have Mike Pence. Do you read anything into this, the fact that you're back here?
Well, to me, I get motivated because I know that we have to get more Republicans elected in the state of Delaware. I think really that's what it boils down to for me personally as the state chair for Trump. That's my objective, is to have him win in Delaware, and really get Delaware to come back to the right, if you would, because it's been so wrong for so long. So, but we're excited about Delaware and Trump being on the top of that ticket, and all of the other candidates below him benefiting this election cycle.
It is fascinating that you went right after the fact that Delaware is a blue state. Does that play into the seating?
For me personally, I would say yes. I mean, it does. In the bottom line, we have 3 Democratic federal elected officials. We have a Democratic governor. We have a Democratic-controlled House of Representatives. We have a Democratic Senate. So again, we have a lot of work to do in Delaware, and we are here to champion that effort to move that state forward to get it right for the people.
But Trump has you, and
Yes.
you were an early adopter. There was a lot of people, including myself on the radio, and a lot of people in Delaware and across the country that had questions about Donald Trump. You were in there early, so you must feel very good tonight.
I do. We're very excited, very, very proud of Mr. Trump and his message that is resonating across this entire land, specifically within Delaware. And, Delaware, again, is we need leadership, and this entire country is desperate for leadership, and Mr. Trump is going to resonate and will continue to resonate with all of the residents of this country. Because, again, Larry, he's about the people. It's not the establishment. It's not about getting reelected, the establishment, if you would. Mr. Trump does care about this community, does care about the people of this country, and so that message is going to resonate across all party lines, all demographics, all ethnic individuals, and all just all people. So we're very proud of them.
You have a couple of candidates running, Colin Benini for governor, assuming he wins the primary, which he should, and you also have Hans Riegel running
Yes.
for Congress. Does Donald Trump, there's some concern that he hurts down the ballot. Does he?
Absolutely not. Just the opposite. As a matter of fact, so many more people. We have to remember, Donald Trump is has received more Republican voters to vote for him than in the history of any primary ever. So people are coming into the party. People are coming over from the Independent Party. People are coming over from the Democratic Party. So that is going to benefit everybody at the top of that ticket. One other important factor for Delaware specifically is that Joe Biden is not going to be on the ticket this election cycle for the first time in many years. And so I think that we have to remember that Joe Biden is no longer going to be on a ticket in Delaware. So in my opinion, I think a lot of people that would typically be out there to vote for him will not be showing up because he's no longer on that ticket.
I saw a Gallup poll where they were going state by state and figuring out who the blue states were and who the red states were. And interestingly enough, and I was fascinated by it, they had Delaware light blue.
Yeah.
Meaning it was just leaning Democrat. Sure. And you believe that?
I think that we are a result of that, specifically. I mean, we have to remember, Mr. Trump received 61% of the vote in Delaware in the primary. That was one of the top 5, if I recall, in the country. Specifically in Sussex County, down at the very bottom of the state, where I physically reside, we had 71% of the voters come out to vote for Mr. Trump. His message is resonating very, very loud and very, very clear as it relates to that national security and the economic development. So I am confident that more people will be coming out to be voting for Mr. Trump than ever in the state of Delaware for a Republican presidential candidate.
I remember when he came to Delaware, about 6,000 people showed up, which is pretty amazing for Delaware.
Try about 8,500. Don't shortchange us now, Larry.
I'm reading the media. The media report said 6,000.
Well, they perhaps misprinted it, but actually that number specifically came from the Harrington folks. As you know, the staff there is one that told us 82 to 8,500. So, but it was a tremendous crowd that came out in just 72 hours of notice. And so, again, came from all up and down the entire state of Delaware, and it was an exciting time, if you recall. So we were very proud to be a part of that and MC that event as well. And so, again, we're just excited to unify this Republican Party, bring on more independents and bring on more Democrats, because this is not about, this of course, convention is all about the Republican Party, but this point forward, this is about America. This is all about resonating the American dream, re-energizing the American people, because that's the key to our success in this country. It's powering the people and not the politicians.
Isn't he good? See that? That's why he's going from this interview right over to CNN. He's going to be on CNN, and that's why he has to leave here. Rob, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yeah,
You've done a great job.
Appreciate you and your entire team.
Well, thank you.